Hello, Gemini. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to JilleTarot. We're going to do your quickie reading for June 2024. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And just keep in mind, it's a general reading and it may not resonate for everyone. So let your intuition guide you to the things that feel meaningful for you. And thank you for your support. Much appreciated. Let's get into it and see what the theme is for you this month. Gemini, we're getting regret. I know that I cannot change the past. All right, so there's been some change in the past that you may be holding on to some regrets about, Gemini. Let's see how you're working through this regret energy. How you'll be working through this regret energy with transformation. So there is big transformation. You can actually transform something that you feel regret about in the past by acknowledging that you can't change the past. It's over and done. And from this can come this big, huge realization, this big, huge life-changing transformation that allows you to actually release the regret, knowing that you can't change the past. There's not a damn thing you can do about this past situation, and that transforms everything. So let's get the details here. We're getting death, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So it's interesting because there is this energy coming through with this ending. There is an old situation. Something is done and over. An old chapter is actually closed out. The cycle is complete. But here you are, kind of hanging on to the regret from this past situation. And by doing that, you're keeping that past situation, that past cycle alive. And it's time to move on. There's a need for an ending, for transformation and rebirth of the new. And you've just persisted in holding on to something that's dead and gone, something that is over. This old cycle, you've persisted in holding on to. And that's causing a heavy burden here. There is the need to move on to brighter skies. Move towards your future, not hanging on in the past cycle that's over, that's done. There's death here, and your regret is causing you to hold on. Underlying the whole situation, we have the Page of Pentacles. There is this new fresh start, this new lesson that you've learned, and you're starting to be more open and receptive to actually allowing major transformation and a transition from that old cycle to a new cycle, a new rebirth here. You're starting to be open to it, but you're not totally open yet. You know, there is progression from persisting to holding on to something. You're almost there. It is a heavy burden, but you can actually move forward. Put this heavy burden down, release the regret by acknowledging that you can't change the past, and that allows you to move forward to brighter skies, brighter horizons. Have this brand new rebirth, this new beginning coming in from a transformed state. It's time to move on, it feels like, Gemini. It's a new energy to take a look at this heavy burden that this regret is causing you. Holding on to this regret of the past. No more looking back. You need to look forward. The universe is telling you that that cycle is totally closed out. It's only you that persists in hanging on to it. You're almost there. There's one last push for success, and then you can put this heavy burden down, but you're not quite there yet because you need to come into this realization that you can't change this past situation, and that allows you to release it, have more stability in this fresh start, have a solid beginning, and making plans because you're going towards your fresh start. You're laying solid foundations, and you're going to be able to seize an opportunity and start achieving your goals and be able to look towards your future and think long term here once you're able to put this burden down. So, big transformation, releasing your regrets, releasing the past. One last push for success before you can move on to brighter skies, brighter horizons here. So we do have Scorpio energy. You could be dealing in the past with a Scorpio or in some way connected to a Scorpio. You could also be dealing in some way with an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And that could be this past situation, or that could actually be support. But in a general sense, they're just energies that you can tap into to help yourself through this transformation. This you're in this transition phase. The cycle is closed out, but you're not allowing it to the energy to totally leave because you're kind of hanging on to it. And that's a very heavy burden. So let's see what the best guidance is. What's the best medicine for Gemini as they have this transformation? We're getting faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Get ready. One last push for success. Once you come into acknowledging that you need to let go of this old situation and any regret and that you can't change the past, you can then move forward and embark on this journey towards your future. And so the best guidance here is get ready for new horizons, because there is a brand new rebirth coming. Things have totally transformed in your world, and there is this amazing energy of a rebirth for you this month, Gemini. So I hope this was helpful, and until next time, wishing you lots of love and many blessings.